Hello everybody, good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Nancy Drew, season 1, episode number 4, The Haunted Ring, episode directed by Larry Ting. In this episode here, we have a lot of things happening. First of all, the main thing we got a funeral happening, the funeral for Tiffany. She passed, somebody killed her, and they're having her funeral for her. Now, because of her husband, Everett, they pretty much ruled her death as natural causes. Which is impossible because she was a young woman who was physically fit and good health. So how she just died natural causes like this? She was too young for that. So you got Nancy not believing the situation, trying to figure out exactly what happened and how it went down and what's going on. Because we all know it was natural causes. So Nancy's trying to prove that. Now, before the thing happened, you got Nancy pretty much staying with inviting Bess over to her house. And when she found out Bess was living in a van, and when she said she felt kind of sorry for her, and so she invited her to her house. But then while she was inviting her over, she looked over, she saw the ring of Tiffany there, and then she started saying, "What? Did Bess kill Tiffany for her ring?" But instead of like saying, maybe you can't come over, she still invited her over to her house anyway. Now, I don't know what's going on with Nancy, but she seemed to have this pattern of investigating people who she's close to. But at the same time, keeping them close to her, even though she thinks they might be a murderer. Like her boyfriend, her boyfriend, Ned, and who she thought was the murderer of Tiffany, but yet she kept sleeping with him. Repeatedly a lot, even though she thought he was a murderer. She was investigating him, found out he was a murderer or not, but yet at the same time couldn't trust him, but she was still sleeping with him. What? So then you got Bess, she thinks she's the murderer, but she invites her over to her house and have a sleep with her. Your way of investigating people who think it's murderers is kind of weird. It's a little bit strange, but, okay. And you have other things going on here. You have Tiffany's sister, she comes to town, Lori. And she's trying to figure out what's that. Now she knows her sister's death was not natural causes, so she's trying to figure out because she goes to the police about this. Police ain't doing anything, and so she got to figure out what's going on, how her sister died, and bring the person who did it to justice. Then you had the cop, not trusting her, decided to have Ace follow her around because they had a relationship, because he knows her, so therefore he's trying to use him to get him, and he's blackmailing him to play around because he did some things that are illegal, and the cop is holding over him, so he has to pretty much do everything he says, which is really messed up. That cop should go to jail himself too. But in the process of him telling her, which he does a terrible job at, they end up pretty much rekindling their old relationship that they old feeling they have for one another, which is kind of weird because they don't seem like the kind of people who actually would be in the same circles. But it is what it is. Then you have George trying to help out Tiffany because she looks like she's being haunted. Maybe not Tiffany, trying to help out Bess because she's being haunted, most likely by Tiffany's ghost because she took her ring. And so they're trying to find a way to get Tiffany back into her body so she can go back to the spirit world and so she can live in peace. And so George brings in her mom to help out this situation. So now we're pretty much going full supernatural now. They got ghosts in here. We got Tiffany's ghost pretty much haunting Bess. It also had the ghost of Lucy still out there. Now I think that the ghost of Lucy I think is helping out Nancy with her situation. And help solving the crimes that's going on by pretty much coming to her house and talking to her through the TV and showing her things. But I don't know if that was Tiffany or I don't know if that was Nancy. Lucy, whoever ghost it was a ghost doing it. This show is so crazy to me. Is it good? I don't think so. Sometimes the acting is okay, it's all right. I don't think the acting is bad. I think the dialogue is bad a lot of times, and so they're trying to act through it, and it's not coming off well at times. The storyline's okay, interesting. Nancy as a character, I think is a little weird. She's supposed to be this smart, investigative person, but yet she keeps hanging around with people who she thinks is murderers. But she trusts them with her life. But the thing at the same time she's investigating them, find out they're murderers or not. But usually not the murderer at all. But the fact that she thought her boyfriend was a murderer, but at the same time she still slept with him. She thinks the guy she brought her to the house is a murderer, but yet she had a sleepover with her. A sleepover with her. How can you suspect these people a murder and yet still invite them into your house? That's just weird. That's strange. But you find out the truth about her, that Bess is actually from London, and that she actually thinks that she is from this family, because her mom kept talking about it so much, so she came there to find out the truth of her lineage. Okay, very interesting. And also, now I don't know if she actually has an accent in real life, but I thought the accent was pretty good. But overall, I like this. This show is like interesting to watch. It's like it seems it's wrong. Things aren't really working right with it. At the same time, things are kind of interesting, and it's kind of silly too. It's kind of goofy, but it's kind of like a little funny, but not quite right. Like a little corny, but entertaining. This show is so weird. I'm trying to figure out if I like it or not, but at the same time, I can't stop watching it. It's so messed up. If somebody asked me, should I watch Nancy Drew? I'm gonna just, well, if you want to. I mean, you don't have to, but it's something. It's something. I don't know what this is. Is it the worst thing I've seen in my life? No. Is it really good too? Not really. It's like somewhere in the middle of crappy and corny, but okay. I was like, wow. But that alone makes it a great show, because the balance, that kind of level of not goodness, whatever, is like a talent to itself. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Nancy Drew. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hoping you watch it, you would enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a big like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make 100,000 subscribers. Help me on my journey to get there. And for all those who have subscribed, I just want to say thank you. Like I always say, in my dreams of a life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.